Good afternoon, everyone. Did you check with anyone in Digital Vidya to help you resolve it? Sorry, I can't get your name. Shashan, can you share your screen? Shashan, can you share your screen? I'll check it. Show me the what have you installed? So show me what have you installed. Can you when you go to start menu? Type SQL. You have just downloaded or have you installed it? That's my question. Then what? How do I help you, Shashin? You didn't go through the installation process. All the steps have been mentioned. You didn't go through that. Then what is the problem? Oh, what is the error? But I'll have to see that error. No, if you can show me the error, then I can help you. What is the error? Everybody else, have you been able to install SQL? I hope everyone has installed. Yes, yes, that is pivot table. Abhishek, pivot table was pending. That I will cover with Power BI because that's going to be a continuation for that. So I'll cover that when we start Power BI. Pivot table was pending, right? That's what you were saying, Abhishek? Yes, I'll cover that with Power BI. Shashin, what is the error? If you don't tell me the error, how do I help you? Are you on your office computer, Shashin? Are you on your office computer? So I don't think you have a rights to even download anything in that case. If your download is only failing, then what is that insufficient permissions? Can you see that SQL insufficient permissions? What is that? See, in SQL Management Studio, it is showing insufficient permission. Yeah, but if you can see it there, so that means there is an IT issue. If it shows insufficient permission, it's an IT issue. I can't help you in that. That only your office people can help you, no? Because that may be blocked via the firewall setting of your office. All right. Sure. No problem. See, today is anyways going to be more of less of programming and more of introduction. So you can anyways look and watch and make notes and understand. That's fine. Anybody else who has not been able to install? Anybody else who has not been able to install anything? Okay. Share your screen, please. Share your screen, please. What is the error? You're downloading now. It's installing. What was the error? So now is it working? Okay, no problem. Guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to write in the discussion forum. It's easy for us to then help you. And always put screenshots, then we can easily help you. All right. Shall we begin our class today? Yes. Everybody has installed SQL? Awesome. Okay. So I hope everyone has the file, the BAK file. Everyone has the BAK file. Yes. Everyone has the .bak file. Yes, everyone. Please locate your BAK file. Everyone, please locate your BAK file. Adventure Works, and then follow these steps. I hope you have already done this. If not, I'm going to restore the database. So right click and say restore database, and then connect to your BAK file. I hope everybody has done this. It's done, right? Yes. In case not, I'm doing it right now. So you go to device, you click on add, you locate your file, you choose your BAK, you press OK, and you say OK, and it immediately restores your file. It's restored successfully. So Gloria, you right click on databases, go to restore database. This was there in the installation process also. Restore database. In that you go to device. Guys, whoever has not done it, please observe I'm doing it right now. In device, you click on this and you click on add and choose your back file, .bak file, wherever it is stored. So this is your file, you choose this, you press OK and you press OK. It will get restored immediately. And then once you do that, in the databases, you will have an AdventureWorks database like this. I hope everybody has this. Yeah, it will work. Even I've done the same thing. Even I have a 2017 installation. I've put the 16 file on that. It'll work. Done, everyone? Can I start? Yes, can I start, everyone? All right. Let me take you quickly through a short presentation before we begin actual learning. So what is the difference between Excel and SQL? Excel is easy to have on each computer as it is cheaper, yes, but SQL is a much higher cost. Excel is very easy and sorry, in terms of user friendly for everyone. Yes, you have to learn it, but it's very user friendly. Once you open it, your mind will start working of how to use it. But SQL you will require to learn for sure. You will not be able to identify anything yourself as such. Like in Excel, you can immediately at least start entering data. In SQL, you will be lost. You don't know what to do. All right. Excel has overall features. Yes, SQL also has a lot of overall features, but a plain SQL is a database. Yes, it has business intelligence features, but a plain SQL database is just a database. So Excel, when I say overall features, it has charts, dashboards, formulas, calculations, data entry, everything is available. But Excel security is not tight. Why do I say security is not tight? Can anybody think of it? Why is security not tight in Excel? Hmm? Come on, please. Yeah, but still, why is it less secure? You can actually delete an entire file, yes or no? Forget password. You can just delete the entire file, right? Yes or no? But in SQL, you can't do that directly. You will require permissions to even delete anything. Alright. So an administrator has a lot of control over what you can and cannot do in SQL. Whereas that is not available in Excel. Excel is your file. You can do whatever you want with it. You don't want it, delete it. Over. Gone. Yes, data is gone. You can't get your data back. Right? So security is not tight in Excel at all. Whereas in SQL, security is much tight because administrator has a lot of control. Alright, in Excel, it's a single user application. Means at a time, only one person can enter data or use the file. Yes or no? Two people cannot enter data in the same file together. They can enter only once. One person can only enter. But in SQL, multiple people can put in data from multiple sources as well. Yes. So one can do a direct injection in SQL. One can go through a form. Lot of other things can be done, which is a multi-user application. Okay. This is a little issue. This is not 10 million. This is 10 lakh rows per sheet. About 10 lakh rows of data per sheet, right? But in SQL, there is no such limit as such. It's a very large enterprise level data. Yes. Excel crashes a lot. How many of you have seen not responding? How many of you have seen that? In Excel, you get a not responding error. We all have seen that at least once in our life. Yes. Come on, guys, please talk to me. We are a lot of people here. Only two people are talking to me. Yes, everyone's there. Indika, Mohit, Nilesh, Salem, Sandeep, Shalija, Shashin, everybody's there. Two people I cannot see your names. It's showing waiting for name. Everyone's there? Yes? Alright. So in Excel it crashes a lot because it's not a very stable application in terms of heavy data. But in SQL it is extremely stable even if you're using a lot of data. Yes? Now in Excel, you can see the data in front of you, yes or no? So you open the file and you can see the data, yes? But in SQL, you can't see the data as such. You'll have to use queries to even see the data. Your Excel file is called a .xlsx file. The extension is .xlsx. But SQL is .mdf. It's a .mdf file. Your Excel has a workbook and worksheets, yes or no? We know this. Our Excel has workbook and worksheets. But your SQL is called database and tables. Database and tables. Alright. MDF, I'm not sure if there's any full form as such. Okay, I cannot recollect the full form. I don't know why. Let's check. Full form. So, okay, master data file. MDF is master data file. That's what it's called. Yes, in SQL. Let's check. SQL. Yes, master database file. That's the full form of MDF, master database file. Alright, so that is your MDF file. Yeah, but it has tables, sorry, it has database and then tables. Within a database, there are tables. In Excel, within a workbook, there are sheets. Now, there are two concepts. One is called DBMS and one is called RDBMS. So, DBMS is Database Management System. What does that mean? It means that you manage your data in a particular way when you're using a database. So SQL as such uses a particular method of storing data. And if that method is relational in nature, I'll come to this, that is then it is called a RDBMS, that is a relational database management system. Okay, that is the major thing. So every RDBMS is definitely a DBMS. Yes, but not every DBMS is an RDBMS. Okay, so if your database is using the relational concepts, you can call it as RDBMS. Make sense, everyone? Make sense? What is this R? We will see. Don't worry about that. Now SQL, and there is also a concept called NoSQL. So SQL is actually all relational databases in a way, but NoSQL is non-relational or distributed databases. SQL is table based, so there are tables, but in NoSQL there are documents. Okay, so there are different documents with different structures. So in SQL there is a predefined structure. So in schema we are going to learn what is the schema, but that's because basically it's called a predefined structure. But in NoSQL there is no particular schema as such. There's no particular structure as such. SQL is vertically scalable by increasing the hardware capacity, but NoSQL is horizontally scalable. Can anybody tell me what is the meaning of this vertically versus horizontally? Did you understand what this means? Or can anybody share what would this mean? No, not horizontal and vertical data. It is scalability is horizontal or vertical. All right. So now let's take an example that you have to move a very heavy dining table in your house. It's a very heavy dining table and you try to move it. You're not able to move it. So what will you do? What will you do? Come on, guys, tell me. More workforce, exactly. So you call your brother or your whoever in the family and you say, hey, can you help me? Let's do it together. And two people do it together and it's able to move. That is horizontally scalable. Means you reduce the load on each resource. Yes or no? Make sense now? Or otherwise, you go to the gym or you go to any fitness center and you start building more strength and you come back and move the table yourself. That is vertically scalable. Means you increase the horsepower of the hardware. Now is that clear? Yes. So SQL is vertically scalable. You can increase the horsepower of the hardware and you'll be able to process more data. All right. Now SQL uses a language which is called SQL, which is structured query language. Okay, there's a base language called structured query language, but NoSQL there is no particular as such. There's a lot of different languages that you can use, and it differs from database to database. What are the database names in SQL? So one is MySQL, Oracle, SQLite, PostGRES, and MS. MS is Microsoft. But in NoSQL, there are also others. There's MongoDB, there is Cassandra, there's a lot of other things. All right. Now, SQL is preferred for transactional based data. What do I mean by transactional based data? That once your data structures are defined, they are standardized, and then data keeps increasing by transactions. Okay. So in the same structure, your data keeps increasing. But in NoSQL, the data structure also keeps changing. New kind of data keeps coming to the main database. Is that making sense, everyone? Alright, so that is the difference between transactional and hierarchical data storage. SQL is excellent support by vendors. So companies like Microsoft and all who are selling this provide excellent support to it. But otherwise, in NoSQL, you rely more on communities because it is all open source. Yes, everyone, is that okay? Clear, everyone? Okay. Moving forward, let's dive into more of SQL. So SQL, the obviously the full form is structured query language, and it's a standard language used by all relational database management systems. Now, what do you mean by relational? RDBMS, relational. So basically, you create a connection between tables, and also within a table. So let me just write this down and explain. So you have tables, all right. When you connect relations, can you connect tables with relations? Meaning you connect and you identify what is common between two tables. Okay, that's how you build a relationship. All right. And second is within a table, within a table, you have data which is relevant to that table only. All right. Let me give you an example. So if I have customer database, okay, if I have a customer database, will my customer ID be a part of this table? Yes. Will my customer ID be a part of this table? Will my invoice ID be a part of this table? No, it will not be. That is the difference, because this is actually sales. Yes or no? Now you will connect in sales that this invoice was for this customer. Is that making sense now? So here you will also have a customer name. But here I don't need to put the name because I have created a connection between the customer ID. So in sales, because I have the customer ID, I know which customer it is by relating it to the other table. Make sense? Yes, everyone. Now does it make sense? Absolutely clear, everyone. Absolutely clear. So we are going to look at all this also again once we actually go into programming. We are going to see all this in detail, but basics are clear till here. Hmm? Now what SQL is like a simple plain vanilla flavor. Okay, ice cream. All right. Now what companies have done, they have come up with sundaes. So what one sundae would be on vanilla ice cream. Yes. What do they add? What do they add? Yes. What do they add on sundaes on vanilla ice cream? Okay, chocolate sauce. Then chocolate chips, for example. Yes. Then it could be some other sundae would be on vanilla ice cream. You would add, let's say, fruits. On something else, you would add, let's say, I don't know, some other flavor, maybe butterscotch. Yes. So yeah, wafers, whatever. Yes, nuts. So these are all sundaes, right? But the base remains vanilla ice cream. Yes or no? Yes. So that is what the SQL is. That is your vanilla. And what companies have done is they have come up with their own versions of SQL, and patented this. So now this is my patent. Nobody else can create a fruit sundae. Exact this fruit sundae nobody can create. Simple. Nobody can create this exact butterscotch sundae, right? So this is patented. So like this, companies have patented their own version of SQL by adding flavors, by adding more functionality to it. All right. So that is what these companies are doing, and that's why they also support a lot of things. They provide a lot of support because they exactly know what they are designing, and that is proprietary to them. Now we are going to go into Microsoft SQL Server. All right. This is extremely important to understand because if you don't understand this, you will not be able to really work on SQL. Okay. What are the two things that you installed when I asked you to install SQL Server? What are the two things that you really installed? What were the two things? Good. Okay. So I'm going to go by. So actually, you are thinking of three things, but installation you did only of two things. One was this, the SQL Server engine. All right. And the second was SQL Server Management Studio. These were the two applications that you installed. And then you downloaded a BAK file which we restored to become an MDF file. The AdventureWorks file that you did. Yes, everyone, the AdventureWorks file. So that was a file which with data. Okay. So you installed two things. One was SQL Server Engine and second was Management Studio. Now, okay. Anybody has used sorry, done any programming in HTML? Has anybody ever done some programming in HTML? I had used this example last time as well. Yes. Okay. Where do you write your HTML code in Notepad? Okay. Where do you write VBA code? VBA code. Where do you write VBA code? Within Excel, right? Within Excel. Okay. So like that, SQL code has to be written in Management Studio. So this is where you are going to write your code. Okay. And the action is going to happen on this. Yes. But the talking between Management Studio and your sales.mdf file is going to be done by the SQL Server engine. So think of it like this, that the Management Studio is Chinese guy and sales.mdf file is an Indian guy who doesn't know Chinese. Okay. The Chinese guy is speaking something which the Indian guy does not understand. So the Indian guy comes with a translator called the SQL Server engine who understands what the Chinese guy is saying and translates it into an actual action for the MDF file. Make sense? Make sense, everyone? So if your SQL Server engine is shut or it is not working or it is not even installed, will the communication happen between Management Studio and MDF file? No, right? So SQL Server engine has to be running all the time. So I want you all to go into the start menu and type services.msc. Start run and type services.msc and open that. Let me exactly explain you. Error, what error? Services.msc, this will open up. Check the spelling. Services.msc. Open everyone? And that if you scroll down, scroll down, you will find an SQL server, SQL Express. This, you will find this. And here you will see running. It should be running to be able to translate whatever you are writing in the Management Studio. So if ever you are having any issues with SQL, first thing you check whether the service is running properly or not. Make sense, everyone? All right. So this was to know how to look at the services. Going forward, from here we will look at it next time. The part of the presentation we'll look at it next time. Today we are going to start with some basic programming in SQL first. So let's everyone open our SQL file and make sure that we have this adventure works there. Everybody has this, please tell me yes. And if you don't have it, please tell me no, so I know that whoever doesn't have, whoever has. Okay, Nilesh doesn't have. Nilesh, have you downloaded and tried? Salim, did you download and try? Sandeep also no, okay. So guys, many of you are saying no, but have you installed SQL? Okay, I'm sorry, but I'll have to continue because you guys had been told, right, that we have to install. Yes, everyone? You have been told, right, that we have to install. See, I've been telling you so many times, even I had told you earlier, please install it. This is not going to be like a 20-minute installation. This will take an hour or two. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start. Everybody, please click on new query here. New query. Or you can press Control N and this window will open up where we are going to start entering our queries. Okay. Now, the first thing that we are going to do is understand that in SQL, okay, see here, please observe carefully. In Excel, we have multiple sheets, right? Yes or no? Now, if you want to do something on sheet 4, can I be in sheet 3 and do something and expect that it will happen in sheet 4? Yes? Can I be in sheet 3 and expect that it is going to happen in sheet 4? Guys, please speak with me. Okay, whoever is installing, guys, you can leave that right now. It's not going to get installed in 10 minutes anyways. Pay full attention here, at least learn whatever you're learning from here. You can try it practically later once you've installed it. Yes, everyone, please leave everything and pay full attention here. Can you do something in sheet 3 and expect it to happen in sheet 4 automatically? No, you got to be in sheet 4 to do it there. Yes or no? Same way, in SQL, you got to be in the right database when you're running your queries, right? So it's like this, that I'm trying to run a query on the AdventureWorks database, but I'm running it some other database. It will not understand what to do, right? So how do you make sure? There are two ways to make sure. One is on top left, you make sure that this drop down is selected as AdventureWorks. Or second is you write a query for it saying use AdventureWorks. Yes. So how do I do this? USE AD and automatically it brings up this. So you can press tab and it works. Okay, when you do this, you are enforcing to use this particular database. Salim, you're asking me to wait. I completely understand. But Salim, if I wait, because installation is going to take a lot of time, right? That is the reason that I was telling you during Excel also, please install it. Don't wait for the last minute. Yes, that is the reason I was telling you. Okay, so I will not be able to help you right now, because if I wait right now, everybody else who has installed, is not fair for them, and I won't be able to complete what I have to. Hmm? Really sorry, Salim. Nothing personal, but you have to install it on time. Hmm? All right. So use AdventureWorks, and now what I'm going to do is I have to select this, and then execute on top. Execute. Or I can press F5. When you do this, it says commands completed successfully. And now automatically by doing this, even if this was not in the drop down, so observe carefully, even if I had selected ABC and I run this, the drop down changes to this. So I can either change the drop down myself or use this query. Yes, whoever has SQL, please try this. Please try this out and write done once you're done. Yeah, either or. Yes, Gloria. I'm showing you both the methods. All right. Now we're going to start the basic queries. So I can say select. Now what is select? Okay. Select is the first keyword, the first function that we are using, which means fetch this data. Select means fetch this data, as simple as that. So if I write select 100, I'm so sorry. Now to run anything in SQL, you have to select that much and then press F5 to run that query. When I do this, in below the output box, you get that 100 as your answer. As simple as that. Please try this much and tell me once you're done. Are Abhishek and Gloria the only two people are doing it? Anybody else who is doing it? Guys, please tell me. Anybody else who is doing it? So, Shashan, Salim, Nilesh, all don't have it. Sandeep doesn't have. Shaileja doesn't have. What about the others? What about the others? Indika, Manish, Mohit. What about you guys? Indika, Manish, Mohit. Do you have installed SQL? Oh, okay. Manish, you will have to have Windows, huh? Because otherwise even Power BI you won't be able to do it. I hope you are aware of that, Manish. Okay. Anyways, let me continue. Like this, you can say select ABC. But because we are writing ABC as text, in SQL, you will put single quotes and not double quotes. And when I select this much and run, you will get ABC. Simple. Please try this much. Please try this much. And write done once you're done. You select that much and you press F5. That's how you run it. You select the code and press F5. And for date, you have to put it ideally in YYYY That's how you put a date in SQL. When you do this, it runs properly. So in SQL, you put a date as YYYYMMDD. Okay, next. Now you can start accessing your database. Okay, so our database is AdventureWorks, right? So, oh, before that, if you want to put a comment, you put a double hyphen and you put a comment. So you can write whatever comment you want or description or whatever you want, which is just for knowledge. So to add a comment, you put two hyphens. All right. So now if you understand, blue is inbuilt functions, black is constants, and red is in for text or dates. That's how basic color coding is in SQL. Okay. So first description that I'm writing is fetching data from a database. All right, table. So how do I do that? I write select, then I'll put a space and a star, again a space, and write from. Star means show everything without any filtration. But from where? So for that, I'm going to expand this AdventureWorks and expand the tables. Now you will see that there are a lot of tables in this database. There is a lot of data in this database. So we are going to say from sales dot sales order detail. Now what does this mean? Okay, so if you go down, you will see that there are multiple tables and there is a table which is called sales order detail. So when I do this and I run this, it shows me all the data that is there in that table along with all the columns. So ideally, normally you can't see any data unless you run a query like this. Okay, please try this query. Yes. Yeah, right now you have to type it manually. We'll see some methods for that also, don't worry. But right now you have to type it manually. Like this, you can even check from say person dot person. You can press, okay, yeah. Let me show you one more thing, Gloria, for you, what you are asking. So I can say select star from sales dot, and if I type SA, I can go down like in Excel and I can press tab. That's how you can choose it quickly. So I can say person tab dot person tab. So I don't need to really type, but yes, I need to know what is the name of the table, no doubt. So if you say person dot person, it will give you the details of that table. Is it clear, everyone? For the people who are not doing it practically, but you are making notes, yes or no? Are you making proper notes? See, today I'm going to go very slow. It's pretty easy stuff. So even if you make notes, it'll be good enough. Trust me. Okay, I've designed this course in such a way that the first session is pretty easy stuff, and I'm going to relate it very much to our Excel. So you'll be able to follow even with your notes. Yes, Abhishek, you can put your own tables as well. We are going to learn how to create a table next time. And even you can import your Excel file for Excel data into SQL also. We will see that too. Okay, good to hear everyone. Can I carry on? Can I carry on? So right now we saw person dot person, and if you see, you have multiple columns, right? First name, last name, middle name. So many columns are there. So if I want to filter, not really filter, sorry, if I don't want to see all these columns, I only want to see first name. Now I want everyone to please observe carefully because there's a method that I'm going to show here. First name, comma, last name from person dot person. And I run this, I only get those two columns. But now when I ran the entire table, I was able to see these columns, right? So one thing is that you'll have to remember by heart this column name to be able to fetch it, right? Because if I write first names, it is not going to be able to identify. See, if I try to fetch this, it doesn't know what is first names, right? So I will have to write the exact column name to get this, yes or no? That is difficult, yes or no? Correct? So how do I get rid of this difficulty? So first what you do is you simply say select star from person dot person. You type this much. Then you go back to the star, you delete the star. Now SQL understands that you are looking to fetch from person dot person. So when I type F, somewhere it will give me first name automatically. And this indicator is that it's a column. These three boxes, it shows that it's a column. If I put a comma, if I put L, somewhere it will show me that. So if I take that, I don't need to remember the spelling exactly now. Please go ahead and try this much and write done once you're done. Please write done once you're done. Right? Now, right now the name of the column is first name, last name. But I can even rename the columns in the output. So I can say space as, and in single quotes I'm going to write, let's say FN, and last name as ln. And when I run this, I get fn and ln. Good till here? Abhishek, you also please keep telling me whether you're done or not. Abhishek, are you there? Okay, done. Can I carry on? Okay, okay, I'll wait. Let me know. Okay. Now let's take the other table that we did earlier. So I'm saying select star from sales dot sales order detail. All right. And I'm running this. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I'm running this. Now here if you see there is a sales order ID, there is a detail ID, there is a tracking number, quantity, unit price and line total. So line total means quantity into the price. Yes, is that okay everyone? That's clear. Quantity into price is the line total. That this order was how much for. Okay. So can I say show me the product ID along with the line total only. So I get the order where detail of the order where I only get the product ID and the total value of that order. Yes, is that clear everyone? Yes. Okay. Now along with this I can also show something that is not there in the data. So I can show line total into 0.07. When I run this, I get one more column which is 7% of the value of line total. And this I can say, let me put brackets so it's clear to understand. And this I can say as commission. And I say as means it renames the column. So I have immediately calculated on what product, what was the product ID, what was the sale value, and what was the commission on it. Try it out. Here you can't write 7%. It doesn't accept the percentage symbol. That's why I wrote 0.07. Done? Abhishek, let me know once you're done. Can you post your entire code, Abhishek? Can you post your code? Let me see what you've written. Is that an into sign before 0.07? I think multiplication sign is wrong. It should be star. Oh, Abhishek, sales order detail. It is one word. See your last line of the code. Sales order detail is one word. That's why I think it's not able to pick it up. Check that, check that. Perfect. Now I want this data in my Excel. Okay, I want this data as it is in my Excel. So what I can do is I can simply right click here, sorry, first click here to select the entire data, right click and say copy with headers and directly paste it into Excel. Or I can even say save results as a CSV file. If I want it as a CSV file, I can do that. So I can either right click and say save result or copy with headers and paste it into an Excel. Make sense, everyone? Easy to get your data from SQL to Excel. Yes, easy. If you want, because sometimes some systems need data in CSV. Some backend systems, when you want to upload some back data in some backend system, that may require a CSV file. So you fetch the data in this in your required format. You save it as a CSV and upload it there. All right. For example, MailChimp, it's an email marketing software that when you are uploading any data into MailChimp, it requires a CSV file. Okay. Now this code, this much code that you have written, you can save this. Okay. So how we save a normal Excel file like that? You press Control S, and you'll be able to save this as a .sql file. It'll get saved as a .sql file. Okay. So that's what you got to do. So you save this as a .sql file. Name it whatever you want, and save it as a .sql file. Let me know once you've saved it, then I'll carry on. Explain data can we save as? No, for that you'll have to copy paste the data. Yes, there is a method to export the data into Excel also, which I'm going to show you next time. So export import we will see next time. Otherwise you can simply copy paste into Excel also. Okay, everyone. Yes. So once you save this, now you can continue writing, or you can even start a new file using new query. So that will insert a new file. That's up to you, whatever you want to do. Now we are going to start sorting. Okay, we're going to learn sorting. So what was sorting in Excel? I'm going to compare everything with Excel so your learning is faster. Basically, this data that you had, okay, let me take this data only. This was your data. So when I ran this data, I got this output. Let's say I want to sort this data. So after the query, you can write order space by space and you give the name of the column. So let's say product ID. And when you run this, it will sort the data as per product ID. But in which order? In ascending order by default. If you put a space after that and you write DESC, so if you write ASC, you get in ascending order. If you get DESC, you get in descending order. So you get 999 first. I copied with the header, but I can't locate. What do you mean by that, Abhishek? Did you paste it in Excel? So I do this. I right click copy with headers. I go to Excel and I paste it there. See, I go here and I paste it. It comes. Did you paste it in Excel, Abhishek? Understood, no? Okay. Salim, I was showing sorting. So after your any query, you can write order by and then put the name of the column. If you write ASC, you get ascending. If you write DSC, you get descending. Simple. Now, when you write ASC, okay, you get your product ID wise. Within that, if you want commission wise or line total wise, so if I put commission, what am I going to get? Your no, you'll have to write for both. You'll have to say ascending and within that commission ascending. So what you're going to get product wise, within that you will have commission wise. ASC by default, yes, we don't need to put it separately. Yes, I always prefer to put it separately so that there's no confusion in what I'm writing. But it's not a necessity. Even if you don't put ASC, it's fine. Hmm? So this way you can have sorting on multiple columns. If I put ESC, what I'm going to get is product ID in ascending order, but commission in descending order. So within each product ID, I'll get the highest commission first. Is that clear to everyone? This is all based on our learning from the Excel itself. Yes, it's exactly from Excel itself. So I'm going to give you a couple of questions. You need to solve it. Show try these, everyone. Try these two questions. I'll copy paste them in the chat box as well. So if you want to make notes, it's easier. Whoever is done, you can post your answer in the chat box. Please post your answers in the chat box. Abhishek, is it happening? Let me also write it. Others, you can also post. Even if the syntax is not exact, it's okay. You can also post. That is the first one. Guys, check my answers. I hope you are getting it. Abhishek, post your code. Only then I'll. It's not QTY, it's order QTY. You'll have to understand what's there in the data. Go by the column in the data. Not quantity. Order QTY. You'll have to go by the column in the data. In the data it is order QTY. If you see in the data, the spelling of the column is order QTY. It's not my choice. So in this table, the column is called order QTY. That's why. Make sense? Alright guys, after this we are going to start filtering. Let's take a 15-minute break. So let's be back by 3:40. 3:40? Yes everyone? 3:40, 3:40, 3:45? Yes? Okay? Yeah. We'll be back and we'll start with filtering after this. Alright, let's continue. Now we are going to learn filtering. Okay, I hope everyone's back. I'm going to start filtering. So how in Excel we used to filter, same way we are going to learn filtering here. Okay, so I'm going to say select star from sales order detail. When I run this, I get the entire data. How do I know how much data is there? So when you run this at the top, at the bottom right corner, you get number of rows. You see in this case it is 121,317. Can you all see that? 1,21,317. Can you all see that? Yes. Hmm? So I can say where. So when I say where, that's how you apply a filter. I'm going to say where the product ID is equal to only 707. Now I'm going to get the data of 3083 rows, which is only product ID 707. Make sense? Make sense, everyone? Please try this out. Please try this much out. Then I'll write more. Write done once you're done. Write done once you're done. What do you mean by technical glitch? Gloria, what technical glitch as in? Oh, okay. So I just showed filtering where after your select, you can simply write where product ID equal to 707. So now you have data of only product ID 707. So where is the filtering clause? Where is the clause that you use for filtering? Easy. In this, I can write order by, let's say, order line total in descending order. So if I do this, I'm going to get data of only 707 of line total in descending order. Sorry guys, there was some sudden noise downstairs, that's why I kept on mute. Please try solving these questions and write your answers. I will also solve them. I've solved all of them. Please have a look. If you have any confusion, ask me. Take 5 minutes, complete all this, and then I'll only go ahead. Guys, write done once you're done with all, only then I'll go ahead. There's no hurry. If you have any question, feel free to ask. I'm not explaining because it's exactly the same that we do in Excel. That's why I'm thinking that it's very simple for you to understand. But still, if you have any question, feel free to ask me. Guys, let me know once you're done. It's pretty simple actually. Abhishek, don't copy paste. Did you understand or no? No point if you're copy pasting only. Okay. So I'm copy pasting for the others who don't have SQL installed. It's not for you. So you have to try it. You written line total greater than 2000, not 20,000. That's why. See your query. One zero is missing. Gloria. Gloria understood your simple little uh, zero thing. Yes. Yeah, I put the answer also, Salim. I pasted the answer also. Filter I had put earlier. Now I put sorting. Which both formulas? I've copy pasted the entire thing, Salim. Sorting and filtering. What do you want? I'm not understanding. Sorting and filtering. Everything I've copy pasted. No, what is the question? I didn't understand. That's why I'm trying to ask you. I can help you, but what's the question? like that. Okay, so this is that. See, this is that what I was saying. So there's nothing like putting a question. So in this only you can say sort by, let's say, line total. So all you have to do is at the end add an order by line total. That's all. So you can add a order query after your where query. That's all. That's all that you have to do. So here, as I explained earlier also, after your where clause, you have to put a order by clause. So the sequence will be your select, then your where clause, and then your order by clause. Make sense? Okay. Everyone else done? Gloria, Abhishek? Anyone else who's doing it? Or at least by notes also everybody's done? Can I carry on? Can I carry on, everyone? All right. Now I want you to try this. So we are going to go into another table which is called human. Okay, let me first show you. So I'm going to say select star from human resources dot employee. Now this table has business entity ID, national ID, login ID, job title, and so on and so on, birth date, marital status, all that it has. All right. So I want you to filter. Okay, I want you to filter only job title, which is equal to accountant. Okay, and then order it by the what is it called? Business entity ID. Business entity ID in descending order. Go ahead. Please try this out. Please try this out. Guys, what is the problem in my query? There's some mistake in my query. Tell me what is the mistake in my query? What is the mistake? I have a small mistake in my query. What is the mistake? Yes. You'll have to put single quotes because this is text. Correct? Now when I run this, I get my data correctly. And it is in descending order of business entity ID. Make sense? Yes, everyone? Can you all hear me? Okay. Similarly, okay, let's complete this. Guys, write done once you're done with accountant. I've written two more questions. Please solve them and write your queries in the chat box once you're done. Perfect. That's good one, Gloria. Have you written select at the beginning? Select. Gloria, have you written select at the beginning? Select. Directly star from or select star from? Yeah, so it should work. Hmm. Can you share your screen, Gloria? Can I see it once? Whoever has pasted that joining date, check the question again. It is saying after that date, so it can't be equal to that date. Think again. Yeah, that's okay, Abhishek. He doesn't have the data, that's why his column name is different. But otherwise, after, right? Gloria, please share your screen. Can I see the SQL? Run the data, run the command. You're selecting from. You have to select from select, no? Now run it. Why will it not work? It's executing the query. Silly mistake. No. What is after? Is there a clause called after? Oh, there is. Okay, you can use that. Or you could have used greater than symbol. Let's see. Sorry. Where a higher date is after 2013-0101. No, that's what. It can't be. It has to be greater than. It has to be greater than. There's nothing like after here in this. So that's your query. Abhishek, in this question, there is no accountant required. There was no accountant in this query question. And I wanted to also sort this, right? So order by, yeah, that's what I just realized. Higher date. Perfect. Where higher date is after 2012-0101 and vacation hours greater than 30 and gender is equal, gender is equal to male, and order this by gender. Oh, there are only two. Both are male only, so the order didn't help. So you can say order by, instead of that, we can say order by vacation hours. So let's order this by vacation hours. Okay, I'm just going to copy paste all this into the chat box for whoever wants to copy paste it back into your notes. Guys, let me know once you're done. I'm waiting for 5-7 minutes. After all this is done, let me know. Then we have to cover a couple of more things. Awesome. And there's one more feature which is called wildcard. Okay, so I can say filter to show only job titles starting with the letters account. Okay, what do I mean by this? So I can just select start from human resources dot employee where job title is equal to account percentage sign. When I do this, it shows me, sorry, not equal to, my mistake. You'll have to use the clause called like account. When you do this, it shows data of all the job titles whose word is starting with ACCOUNT. And that percentage sign means anything after that should be included. Try this out, please. Done, everyone? Done? Okay. Account and star percentage means any word which is starting with the letters ACCOUNT. After that, it could be anything. So if you look at the data, account something, accountant, accounts payable, accountant. That's why it's showing all starting with account. All right. Now we're going to see a top 10 concept. Okay, top 10. What do you mean by top 10? So when you sort or filter or just select any query you put, you get results, right? You get results in what sense? In a particular order based on your sorting. Yes or no? Yes, everyone? Hmm? So for example, select star from sales dot sales order detail and I say order by line total in descending order. Simple. So now my data is in descending order line total. That's how I got it. So your sorting the way it is done, that's how you'll see your results. Yes or no? Simple. Yes or no, everyone? The way you sort, that's how you'll see your results. Yes. So here, what I can say is Once you've done this, instead of showing all the results, show only the top 10. See, you'll see only the top 10. Now, top 10 does not mean the top 10 values. No. Top 10 means first 10 actually. So right now, if you see, you are seeing data of 27893, 27055. If I did this in ascending order, I would get data of the top means the lowest. Why? Because I've sorted by ascending. So top does not mean highest. Okay, you have to understand this. Top does not mean highest. It means first 10. Make sense? Yes, everyone? Same way you can have bottom 10. And of course, 10 is variable. That goes without saying. I can have this as 5 also. Doesn't matter. Yes? Make sense, everyone? Yes? Please try this. Please try this. So how you put top? Just before the star. Just before the star you put that. Please try this. Bottom 10 would be in the bottommost values. The last 10, the last 5, whatever. Done, everyone? Okay, no problem. You'll have to install Salem. That's what I was telling earlier also. It's going to take a long time to install. Be able to do this, don't worry. Hmm? Basis unit price, that's up to you how you sort it. It's not based on unit price actually. You are seeing it as per unit price because the quantity is 1. That's why it's multiplying it to be the unit price. Actually, the line total is also the same value. That's why. If there was a higher quantity, you would have understood what I was saying. Alright. Now there is also something called as distinct. So you can say select, select, sorry, product ID from sales order detail, right? So I only get a list of product IDs, but I can say select distinct product ID from sales order detail, and I'm going to get a distinct list without any repetitions. Make sense? Make sense, everyone? Simple. Yes, everyone. Distinct was easy. BI is not a database software. BI Power BI is a dashboarding software. It doesn't store any. It is not a database application at all. But you can create relations. So in a way, it would be RDBMS only, but it's not a database application as such. But it depends on relations, so you can do by that. Distinct means unique, unique list. Yes, yes. No star, no star. Abhishek, your star is a mistake. Why star is a mistake? Because you already explained that you want only product. Then you can't say product ID and everything without. You star when you want all the columns. So in the earlier case, there was no particular columns that we required. That's why we did a star. So I want all columns. Here we want only product ID. So why will I use star? Make sense? Okay. Now we are going to look at sum, max, min, count, average, those formulas, right? Similar in Excel that we did. So I'm going to do sum and show you. First, I'm going to do sum and show you. So select star from sales order detail, right? You get this correct? Or you don't want this. What you want is line total. So you would get this. Yes, only that column. But now I don't want this. I want sum of line total. So now you get a single value which is the sum of that column. Is that making sense? Easy. Same way, I can say select, give me the highest of line total from sales order detail, or give me the minimum, means lowest of line total from sales order detail, right? Or give me the average. In this case, it is AVG, it is not average from sales order, whatever. I'm just giving some examples. You can choose whatever you want. Oh yeah, guys, you can also run multiple queries together to get all values together like this. You can do that as well. You get multiple outputs. So in one shot, I can see the sum, max, min, and the average. Yes, easy. I've written one question. Please go ahead and try it. Nilesh, think again. Think again. Think again, Nilesh. Is that the right answer? 121317. Is that the right answer? You only tell me, guys. Come on, think of a solution, guys. So how will I do this? Anybody doesn't have the answer? Anyone? So what you all have done is this. Select count of product ID from sales.sales.detail. Yes or no? This is what you have done. Does this make sense at all? It's stupid if you do this. Why? Because you have said give me the count of this column. Now this column has so many duplicates. 776 would be present thousands of times. 777 would be present thousands of times. What we had to do was find the number of product IDs, actual number of product IDs. So how will you do this? Exactly. Where will you put the distinct, Gloria? Where will you put it? Where will you put the distinct? Come on guys, think about it. You will put it here. So internally you get a distinct list of product IDs and then you take a count of that. Abhishek, what you said was the reverse thing. You said that I would do a distinct here, right? That's what you said, like a distinct here. This doesn't make sense because you're first counting and then trying to get a distinct of the count. Doesn't make sense, right? So this is wrong. You got to first create a distinct list and then get the count of that. Yes or no, Abhishek? Understood why this is wrong? Alright. Once you get that, please find this also, guys. Please find this also. Get the total number of job titles in the company. Done, everyone? Right, last thing for today, rounding. All right, we're going to learn rounding same way in Excel. So you can say select star from sales dot sales order detail. I want, instead of star, I want only the line total. All right, so this is my data. Along with the line total, I want round of line total comma 0. 0 means number of decimal points. Is this output understood to everyone? Yes, what I have done. Is this output clear to all of you? Sure. So first I said show me the line total. Along with that I said show me the line total, but rounding it to after the point there should be no decimal points. Yes, you see 0000, but that doesn't mean that it has any value. So after the point there are no value. Yes or no? This is the same rounding function that we have learned in Excel also. Same thing. Make sense? Nilesh, is that clear? You can also do like something like this. So you can say select sum of line total from sales dot sales order detail, right? So you get an entire sum, and I can say round this sum to 0 digits. Make sense? This is all very similar to Excel what we have done. That's why it's very easy to understand. Just if you have revised Excel, this becomes extremely easy to understand. Good, Shailaja. All right. With that, we are done for the day today. I'm going to post the feedback link. Guys, next class, please complete all pending assignments and even solve the Excel SQL assignment. We will discuss the SQL assignment and only then go on to the next learning. And please, all of you who have not installed SQL, please do it before next time so that you are not lost at all, because next time you will need it. Okay, today's was pretty simple to understand because it was concepts of Excel only. Next time it's going to be much more different concepts. You will require to do it yourself. Okay, I request all of you to please fill the feedback before you go. We are done with the class. You can fill the feedback, please do. Uh, I didn't understand. Where can you learn statistics as in? You were not able to attend? Nilesh, yes, pivot tables right now you don't solve because we have not learnt it. Once you do Power BI, we will be able to solve that also. I didn't understand the statistics question actually. Okay, you have attended. Okay. You want to learn further? That's what you're asking? Okay. I believe you'll have to contact your program manager only to check with him if there are any other courses related to statistics in Digital Vidya. I think that will be a good thing to do. If there have any other courses, that will be good for you. Honestly, I'm not. No, I honestly I'm not. I don't teach statistics yet, so I won't be the right person to answer that. All right. I hope all of you enjoyed. Please do post your feedback. Don't go without posting your feedback, guys. It really helps us to understand whether we are going on the right track or not. We really require it. Please don't go without filling the feedback. Thank you very much. Okay, I will see you all next class. Please complete all the pending assignments and also the SQL assignment. Thank you. See you.